welcome to my epic guide to this funny rock guy who I play a lot, and he's very fun and cool and awesome. Uh, I don't really have that like in-depth of a plan of how I'm gonna do this. I'm just kind of have like bullet points, and I'm gonna try and go over them. So try and bear with me. I should probably introduce myself. I am the current #1 thing as of season 4. I peaked #1 last season. I ended rank like 12 or 9. I can't remember. Ed or me will show this. But yeah, I have over like 100 hours. I think it's like 115 hours on this character. And I'm pretty okay. Oh yeah, I'm top 500 right now, playing mostly Thing this season. So I figured I'd make a guide here, help any aspiring Thing players, playing and stuff. So I guess I'll just get into it. So his primary, holding down mouse 1 is this like 2-hit jab move. You don't need to use this one too much. Like, it's okay. It has better DPS than his right click, which I'll get more into depth in later. But it does, I think, 20 per strike here, so 40 in total. And it's just faster for finishing down, just taking down targets in general. So, if you got them low by spamming right clicks, it's better to just immediately use your mouse 1 here. It's like, if I do like, the example, hold on. I'll do, yeah, so like here, you should do your left click because it's way faster than charging on a right click, which I will now get into the right click. His right click is like the bread and butter of his kit. Like, it's really good. It has piercing, so you can hit multiple targets, as you can see. Gives you 50 bonus health whenever you do it. Does like 95 damage, which is pretty sizable, especially to squishies. And it also moves you forward a little bit, but that's not really important. And it takes a little bit to charge, as you can see. So, biggest thing with this ability is to just use it as much as physically possible. Like, literally, if you're not doing anything, you should be using this charge punch, because it is way too good to not use. Like, I am serious, you need to be using this charge punch. And specifically, while you're using it, you need to jump and then use it. Like, I'll try and show it off here. But like, you need to jump again, and then let it finish, and then just repeat this. So, I'll show it one more time. Jump, charge, oh my god, I'm bad at this. You jump, charge punch, jump again as soon as you reach the ground, and that lets you actually move faster than regular walking. It lets you just be way more aggressive with your punch, because see how much faster I'm moving when I'm jumping here? I get so much more mobility, and then if I do this, I'm just really slow. Like, I literally move nowhere. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention. It can knock down flyers as of season 3. And the current season right now. This makes him actually a pretty good pick in a flyer, surprisingly. Well, he's not good, but like, he can deal with them. So as you can see, they're up here. I can just knock them down by doing this. So that's enough. I forgot to mention this, but you can knock down targets with your right click, and it lets you deal with them a lot if you combine it with your F ability. So see, I'm like all the way down here. I can just do this and send them down. And then after that, you can use your shift here to knock them down even more, get some extra damage. Speaking of said shift ability, is like charge move. So this move's like really good. It has a very short cooldown, only 10 seconds, as you can see. Gives you 200 bonus health, which is actually like a stupid amount, like so much. and you basically just run through it. You're CC immune, so if they're like Jeff ulting, you can just hold shift and nothing will happen. You can turn and burn and whatnot. As you can see there, there's the zone that you leave behind actually has deceptively high range, like long range, I should say. Like I hit from over here. Anyways, your shift leaves behind a zone that prevents all movement abilities for all characters. And yeah, this ability is really good against dive. Like dive just gets like specifically dive DPS that don't have, like a lot of survivability. So I'm talking like BP, Magic, Spider-Man even. Though Spider-Man a little bit less because there is actually a height limit to it, and it's actually not that much. Like if I do this, like they leave it, you can see the little rock things leave them. So that can kind of suck. And I honestly, that'd probably be the one thing I want to change because it's so annoying when you hit them with the charge and they just escape because they're out of the range of it. I don't know why the height limit is like nothing. Like they're out of it. Spider-Man can just swing away. BP can dash. Iron Fist can kick. Magic can just use your portal. It's like, duh. But yeah. Oh, and you can also run through people with it too. I didn't mention that. But it does an okay amount, and it does knock them up, so that's kind of nice. But it doesn't do that much, you know. Okay, now to get on towards E. E is a very important cooldown to have. Well, I'd say my E, I mean, you know, his leap, his jump. So when you jump to someone, you give them damage reduction, and you just to yourself and them. Oh yeah, you have 2 charges of it. I think it's a 10-second cooldown. Might be 13. I'll put it up here, whatever the cooldown is. But it's a decent cooldown. It's not too long, but you have 2 charges of it too, so you should be able to manage it pretty well. Biggest thing, if you're going in on the supports, you need to make sure you have this cooldown because it basically is just a get out of jail free button. If your support, if like anyone's close to you, your E is just like your leap is just really versatile in general. Like it can do a lot of stuff. Like your supports are getting killed by the dive, you can jump to them and support them, potentially let them live. You know, if your tank is on the front line taking a lot of damage, you can give them DR and let them live. If your duelist dive, like your Iron Fist, your Captain America, your Venom, or diving, you can give them damage reduction and basically make them unkillable. Like, it's crazy. So, yeah, that ability is really important. His next ability is his F. His F is actually not that good. Well, I shouldn't say it's not good, it's just situational when to use it. In general, you're better off using the E because you can give damage reduction to like a tank or something. So if your tank's on the front line, you should use your E instead of your F to give your tank extra health, basically. There's basically no reason to use the F in like main brawlies or situations. The best thing F is for chasing down opponents. Like if there's a invis like, you know, like over here, or actually I should say Luna. Like if there's like a Luna over here and I try and charge to them and then they just run away, I can press my F on them and just secure that kill potentially. So that ability is really good for like chasing down enemies and low health enemies. So yeah, it's also good against flyers. It's very good against flyers because you can press your F on them and jump up and then use your right click to knock them down. Like, there's one right here. Hold on. There's a flyer right here. I can do this and knock him all the way down, and then just keep spamming right clicks to keep him down. And it really messes up flyers. Like, even if you're not killing them, the more time they're focused on you, the less time they're focused on your supports or your DPS or building ult, well, not building ult, but just focus on your other teammates. So yeah, his F's good for that. It's also pretty good for engaging, I'd say. And just letting you stall out cart for a little bit longer if everyone's dead and you stall. Okay, I'll go over his ult now. His ult's actually really underrated. Like, it's actually really good if you can hit it. Now, the range fist thing can be really annoying in actually trying to hit people. Like, I have missed a ton of this ult. Like, I'm, like, really good with this character, and I still have a hard time hitting ults. But, like, from here it hits, so at the very least there's a decent amount of range, but it's not, like, instant. Like, if I do it from here, any good invis, oh, not to even hit from there, see? It's like 50 meters-ish. It's like 16, I think. But, like, it literally takes, like, 3 seconds for it to get there. Like, 2. Like, any invis can just jump. Cloak can fade that. Loki can press shift or teleport. It's rough. So, that's the main thing. You really want to be as close as possible, because if you're close, it's basically unreactable. Like, it happens so quick that they can't really do anything. Also, the height on it is actually pretty forgiving. Like, if they're, like, a flyer and they're flying, like, yeah, like, around where my crosshair is, it'll hit them. So, it's pretty good for that, too. I like to knock down flyers first. Like, if they have, like, Ultron, for example, I'd like to, like, knock them down and then use my ult to try and get them. Yeah, you can also charge in an ult, but honestly, I myself need to stop doing it because it just doesn't work as well in higher ranked lobbies. It'll work well, probably in, like, lower ranks, but, like, the higher you go, more people will just stop doing it. Like, they won't get as close, and they'll just mess you up and freeze you. And oh yeah, I didn't mention that. This ult is not CC immune, so get ready to get hit with Snowball after sleep, after Hella E, like the Hella Orb CC, and Phoenix right click. Yeah, you can get stunned by Phoenix right click because Phoenix is just such an awesome character, and they're cool, man. Yeah. But it basically just it's a good ult though, because if you're playing this character good, you should be able to get this ult like super fast. So that also is the reason why I think it's really good. But yeah. I also like to use it after support ults. Like the support, like if Luna's ulting and I see her hand go up, which tells you when it's ending, that's actually really, you can just ult immediately and basically like get a team wipe if they didn't move away. Or you can just jump up and then ult them, you know, with your F. Or you can just charge in and then ult yourself, you know, it's great. Yeah, just be careful of cloak fade and invis jump, because they make it really hard to actually land ults on those supports. So yeah. Okay, now I'll go over his like 3 team ups here, because he has 3 for some reason, and they're all actually pretty good. Like, they're all actually really good. His first team up is his like shield thing. I'll try and showcase it here. Let me take some more damage. So when I press C, I just get like a bonus health shield. It maxes out at 100 and it keeps generating for like 6 seconds after you activate. And it's like 5 per second. Like, it's a pretty chunky amount. It's nothing to scoff at, to say the least. So this ability is actually really good. It gives you so much more survivability. especially if you're in the back line or if you're trying to front line and you're taking a lot of heat. Now pop that C and you'll just live for super long, because it's less your supports will actually have to heal. But yeah, there's not too much. It's pretty straightforward team out. There's not really much I need to talk about there. Next team up is the Wolf Throw.
Let's go, Logan.
Why is the team up thing not working? There we go. This team up is also pretty good, I'd say. It kind of depends. It's like either really good or really bad. It just gives you basically just like a bunch of damage on Wolf. So it basically just works like this. I just throw them and then you basically just stun them. And then he's got the like enhanced attacks. So yeah, it's pretty good. Mostly I'd recommend just throwing them upwards. It lets you just let your wolf go in the back line and go and kidnap a tank. And it can just be really solid for that. And even if you're just on the front line, throwing him at just straight at a tank is also pretty solid too. Just gives him more damage. Big thing too, you can also E your wolf to just make him even tankier with his own like his own, you know, aura damage reduction move. So he's basically unkillable. And it's a real pain for the enemies, I mean. Next team up. This one is not used because Torch is basically permabanned in the meta right now. But it's actually really good too. So Torch just literally picks you up and throws you onto someone. And this team up is unironically really good. Like, even not just as a meme. It gives you just so much more movement in general for both of you. Like, if you're like if the Torch like throws you onto their supports, you can legitimately just combo them. And it's just insane. Like, it's really hard to stop it because it's just so much damage and, you know, tanking. And they basically have to go focus on you. It's basically like becoming Venom for like 5 seconds. But you really have to get out fast because, again, you don't, like, you'll just get focused down like immediately. So I like to just charge out like almost immediately.
I'll ever be, kid.
I should mention the zone's the same as your shift, so it just gives you more.
You know what time it is, Ben?
Whatchamacallit. It makes them not be able to move and damage over time. So that's like the main general tips in his abilities. The main way you want to play this character is as like a brawl, dive, peel hybrid character. So he's not like the traditional dive because it's harder to get in because he just doesn't have as many tools to get in as like any other diver. Like, you know, Venom has a swing, Cap can just run in and dive in, Hulk can jump in, you know, stuff like that. Finn can't really do that quickly, you know, like he's much slower with his engage and he has to usually go through enemies to actually get to their supports. Now his F made it much easier to do this now because that's much more silent and less noticeable than, you know, other things. But just in general, you should not be playing him exclusively as a dive character because that's just not what he is. Now that doesn't mean you shouldn't always do it. Like, there are opportunities where you can do it and where that's smart to do. But you just need to be careful when doing it, you know? Because you also get melted really fast because... Another thing I did not mention, this character is fat. Like, he's a fat hitbox. Like, look at him, he's just ginormous. So you're gonna take a lot of damage, like, a lot. And like characters like Punisher, Psylocke is really good, like Hela, Phoenix, because what can't Phoenix do, honestly? And they all can just chunk you down and farm damage off you, and just farm their ults and just team wipe your team. So it can be really rough to play into that. And especially if they're in the backline just peeling for them, it can be really awful. But anyways, yeah, just don't play him, like, don't exclusively look for the backline. You know, sometimes you should just brawl. Like, and another thing, let me let me go back here. Your main like game plan, which there's a word for it. I don't know. Your neutral is basically just spamming right click onto their tanks and farming ult. It's like really not hard. You only have to really do stuff once your tank is low or you're low. If you're low, you should either use your shift or your E to just give you guys more health. You can also use your shift while you're just in neutral. And I actually like to do this because it's basically free damage for like almost no downside because you get this charge really quick. So it's pretty solid. Not that quick, obviously, but 10 seconds. So yeah. But his character is also really good at peeling for other people, you know? If your supports are getting manhandled by like a BP or freaking Magic, Spidey, even characters like Star-Lord and Psylocke now just have a harder time getting away from the spam. And just in general, you need to just really like get on them, I guess. You need to just like, if you see your supports in trouble, like prioritize your supports. Don't like just always be going for their supports. It can be tempting, and I fall into this trap too. But like, you do need to actually help your supports. I know it sucks, but like, you gotta do what you gotta do. So just if your backline's getting dove, just yeah, you gotta prioritize them. Things just also really good at targeting their backline too. Like he can really help out with divers too. If you like E, you're like your Iron Fist, you're like tankier divers. It's not as good on like lower health divers because they just are much more squishy. But characters like your Captain Americas, your Venoms, your Iron Fist. Or ironically, Iron Fist is really good with Thing because you can give him damage reduction, and he already has damage reduction from his empowered punches. So those Iron Fist players would just not die. They would just live forever, and it is actually broken. So that's something to keep in mind. Thing is really good at securing kills and like securing and like setting up kills. Like she does good chunk damage, but like it's hard to actually get kills on his own. You know, like if you're solo diving the enemy backline, it can just be kind of tough to actually get kills. Like that doesn't do that. Like if I like, let's say like I'm from back here and I'm just gonna try and like do this. Like they still live for pretty long. Like they can get, that was a good like what, 3 seconds there. It's a bit faster if I do something like this. And it's just more disruption, so it's hard to heal them. But again, it's not, they're usually going to get healed through that. But you can at least create a lot of space and it's just disruption. Thing is really good, just disrupting like everything. Like he just literally messes up everything that the enemy team is trying to do. Like maybe their sports are trying to heal their tank, and then they just get jumped on by this fat guy, and he hits them with a right click, and then is shifting them, and they're knocked up, and they're confused, and they want to go home, and then their tanks are dead, and they're dead. It's even better if you have like some other dive tank with you, and it just makes it really hard to just do stuff like that, because it just help for their supports to just heal other people, because they can just get attacked by you. I'll also talk about some like notable matchups, I guess, right now. Uh, right now, Thing is really good against shield tanks. He can just kind of just right click and left click through them. Like he's really good at it. Like he can just always attack them. He's really good against Strange. Mag not so much, because he can bubble himself if he gets low. But he's still very good against them. Another thing, he's very bad in the group. Groot's like one of his worst ones, because Groot can wall you off, and you don't have a lot of survivability on your own. Like if you don't have your shift, or you don't have the invis team up, the shield team up thing, then you're just dying like almost 100% of the time. Now, it's not as bad now, because Groot's walls are just not what they once were, like back in season 1.5 when he released. But it's still not great. It's not a great matchup. Emma, really bad matchup, because Emma can just farm her beam off you. She'll get like max stacks and just chunk you, and she can spam their E's into you. It just hurts so much. It is so much sustained damage. Like, she's honestly worth a ban if you're playing Thing. Now, oh my gosh, I completely forgot to mention the passive, didn't I? Gosh, I'm such a goober, bro. Thing's passive lets you just not get moved at all. Like, you can't get displaced. It's actually kind of crazy. And we're talking literally everything. Like, you won't get moved. Like, I'm talking stuff like Monster Hulk's freaking primaries. Invisible Woman shove. Freaking, what else? I'm trying to think of what else. Jeff Spit, like, literally lets you, like, puts you, like, 1 feet in front of him, so that's kind of funny. Winter Soldier, every type of pull in the game. So Winter Soldier pull, Spidey pull, Invis pull too. Or Emma's kick too. You can't get like displaced by it. Now I'm not entirely sure. I think you can maybe still get hit by the wall of it, but I actually maybe not. I don't think so. Never mind. Disregard that. But yeah, that's his passive. So anyways, the matchups that Thing does really well into are like, sorry, I should mention his notable matchups. But basically, he does bad into like Groot and Emma. Emma can just farm her beam off you and just do a bunch of sustained damage, which can be tough to deal with as Thing. And then she just farms her ult. Like, it can be really sucky. Groot really bad for pretty obvious reasons. He can cough your sight lines, and you literally have to see people in order to jump. So if you can't see them, you can just get melted and not jump away. Although now with the F, it's probably actually optimal when you're getting like this, is to actually probably maybe jump towards them. There's kind of, maybe not though. There's kind of like pros and cons to that. If you jump forward, you're giving yourself damage reduction, but you're also giving yourself closer to the team. So you might just get focused more. So actually, yeah, don't do that. Never mind, strike that. He does really well in the shield
Just
tanks.
the idiots I was looking for.
Like, you can really destroy, like, Nag and Strange. He does really good into them because he can just punch through their shields. It does good in the Hulk. You can mess up their jumps, so that can be annoying. Does well in the Cap too. Again, Cap really relies on his movement to get out, so if you slam him, yeah. Venom you might think would be a better matchup, and like he kinda is, but it's pretty hard to actually time your shift so that he'll die from it. Like Venoms will usually do stupid, like Venoms will usually wait till like the last moment in order to swing, and it can just be rough because they'll be able to just swing out. Like you'll usually either slam too early or too late, and they'll just get out either way. You'll have wasted your slam. It's pretty feels bad, man.
Well,
Yeah, you'll have wasted the slam because you won't die. Penny's bad into because, you know, I mean, every melee tank's bad into Penny because that's just how Penny plays. So, you can't prevent her,
Time it is, Ben.
you know, web grapple, so that's nice at least. I think Thing's pretty good into the new tank, but I'm not entirely, I haven't played that much into her. But like, you can't get kidnapped by her shift ability. You don't get knocked up from her like main ability. You can knock her down. You can use your charge on her, and she can't like shift away. Like it's pretty good. Like it's a very good matchup. Thing does really well against every melee, every diver, like legitimately everyone.
Someone worth clobbering.
The only one maybe would be like Iron Fist, just because Iron Fist can. Iron Fist just has much more survivability, so you can usually block. If you like slam him during the block, he can just kind of fly away. Especially if he's getting like healed from like Luna Snowflake or just anyone in general, like a rocket. Be kind of annoying. So he'll usually live. But you can at least discourage him and get him off the healers. But yeah, everyone else is pretty like understandable, you know. You can just slam on them and kill them. Except for Spidey though, because of the whole height limit to the shift slam. That's the only thing that really makes it like annoying to deal with Spideys, because Spideys usually try and pull people now. That's like the strat. So it's hard to really hit them. He does bad in the like.
Well, who have we here?
Honestly, most poke. Like it can be kind of rough. He does bad into Moon Knight because he's just a massive ult battery for him, and it just makes him hit like so many people. It's rough to play into Moon Knight. It's not as rough for you, but it's rough for your teammates, if that makes sense. Like, anyone near you is gonna get like pronged by that. Like that Moon Knight's got like 100% accuracy with your fat frame, so. And that just leads them to getting more ult, and then wiping your team, and then you're getting raged at, and damn. So, it's just kind of sucky. Punisher's really annoying because same thing, he can farm you, but he's also just much more threatening to you. His shotgun can chunk you. You can't really deal with his turret. His ult is just awful. Like, you can't do anything. Like, if you don't have your jump, you're just dead most of the time. And even if you have your jump, you're sometimes just dead.
Just the idiots I was looking for.
He's chunky, so you can't even really kill him that effectively. Like, it takes, I think, like 3, I think it takes, like, legitimately, like 3, no, it takes, like 4, it takes, like 4 right clicks to kill him. So, that's really annoying. And just his assault rifle just deals a lot to you. So, and he doesn't rely on movement abilities, so your shift doesn't even do that much. So yeah, that matchup's rough. Hella's kinda bad, but not too bad. You can shift or bird, so that's nice. But again, same thing as Punisher. You're just a fat target, so they can kind of hit you just a bunch. And that can be really annoying. Yeah, you just want to be mindful of that. Yeah, they just chunk you. And their E, like, does a weird stun on you. It's like a weird soft CC. It's like hella, it's like Phoenix right-click explosion thing. So, yeah. What should I mention? You can't do anything about a roll either. You just can't reach it, so that's kind of annoying. Phoenix. Phoenix is awful just in general to play against, as most characters in this game right now. But, you know, as Thing, you kind of suffer too. Same thing kind of as Moon Knight. You kind of just proc the giant flame explosions, like, really fast. So that's annoying. So you're just an old battery, basically. She has gouge, free cards. But she does rely on movement more than something like Punisher, so you can at least shift her and, you know, burn her if she's not getting healed. So it's not as bad. Like, it's not too bad, I'd say. But it's still bad. Like, you should still ban Phoenix. Like, she just sucks. Just don't even deal with the headache. Squirrel Girl is not as prevalent anymore after her nerfs this season, but if she ever becomes more meta, her right click can lock you down, which is really annoying. And her left clicks just do a bunch of damage to you in general. Again, massive targets, just kind of old battery for her. That's about it, man. It's just a right click. A right click can just literally cook you if you get focused for like a second. Like, it really sucks. But she has less damage in general now, so you should be safe, I'd say. Especially since there's not even many Scroll Girls who still play, like, at all. Like, I've been playing this game. I legitimately don't remember the last Scroll Girl I've seen, so. Yeah. One more. Psylocke. Psylocke's kind of like weird. It's like a weird matchup because she requires a lot of mobility and she requires to get close, which is usually what Thing likes. But her attacks deal a lot of damage to you. Like, every single hit is going to hit you. And it just makes you, it's a lot of damage to you. And she can just funnel again. It's kind of like a prevalent theme with this character of just farming bolts. But yeah, that's pretty annoying. It's just really her damage, but if you like slam her, she'll usually die, even if she has invis. Or she has focus for like a second. Supports now. I don't know if there's really any bad or good matchups in supports. I think like Rocket's pretty good if you can slam him. If you slam him, he's a free kill. If not, he'll usually live, but it's kind of weird. He can spam his healing, which like legitimately almost outpaces your damage. It's a real pain in the tuchus. So yeah. Invis, I'd say, is also pretty positive because if you slam on them, they can't jump, they can't push you away, they have no way of healing themselves, so they get kind of cooked. Luna is just pretty neutral, I'd say. She can snowball you, but that's about it. And she can run away too, which is annoying. And she has self-healing because, you know, it's Luna, but it's not actually that bad. Like, if she doesn't have her snowball, you can usually kill her because her self-healing isn't that much. But if she freezes you, like, you're probably not getting that kill. Loki, I think, is like... Well, Loki's weird. I think Loki's a negative. Like, I think Loki is not positive. Like, it's not a good matchup, I'd say. Because it's hard to even kill most of his clones, and whenever you actually find him and get him low, he'll usually just shift or teleport, or it's a lot of stuff you need to put into actually killing him, so that can be a pain. Adam's kind of annoying because you're just a really big target, so he just hits a lot of hits. But like other than that, he's pretty standard. Just never take a 1v1 with that character because he can. If they know the tech where you spam your right click and your left click, you just get